Okay, so hi guys, welcome to I think it's day 6, and today we're solving a linked list question. Merge two sorted linked lists together. That's what we're gonna do. So the question reads: you are given the heads of two sorted linked lists, list 1 and list 2. Merge the two lists into one sorted list and return the head of the new sorted list. The new list should be made up of nodes from list 1 and list 2. So you can see 1, 2, 4, 1 through 5 becomes 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This one, this 2, that merged, and constraints. One space. So how are we going to solve this? So they give us this, which is a predefined. It's usually common in linked list questions where they're going to say there's a value and there's a next, and the next point, so this would be list 1 dot value would be 1, and list 1 dot next would be 2. So you see this 1, and the list 2 would be list 1 dot list 2 dot value is 1, list 2 dot next is 3. So we want to make it as easy as possible for us to solve this question. So what we have to do, that I really recommend, is to initiate a dummy node. This is just so we can make working with the first node easier, and so we can just kind of traverse through the list and append it as we need. So the way you do this is you would say dummy is equal to new list node object, and then you could say list node current is equal to dummy. So the dummy is whatever, it's the first node we initiate, and you set the current just so we can have easier variable name to the dummy, so you know what we're working with. So once we've done that, you need to understand that when this is null, it's the end list. For example, list dot 1 dot next, when its value is 4 is null because there's no value, so that means it's the end of the list. So we set that in the while condition because that's how long we're going to traverse through the list until both list 1 and list 2 is null, meaning that there's no more values preceding them. So quite simply, not equal to null, and list 2 is not equal to null. Okay, so we got decisions. First decision is that what happens if list 1 has a higher value than list 2? What do? So we do, for example, 1 1, where 2 is going to be greater than 1 from list 1. So what do we do then? So do if statement. If list 1 dot value is less than or equal to list 2 dot value, then what are we going to do? We are going to say that the current list node dot next is equal to list 1. So that means the next one in the list is going to be equal to the value of list 1, and then we need to move the pointer because in linked lists you need to work with pointers. So this would look like list 1 is equal to list 1 dot next. So say 1, we took it, it was okay, cool. Now we need to move the pointer, so this is going to be the current one. So list 1 dot next is 2, so this value list 1 becomes 2 now. Okay, but what happens if, like, let's say for example list 2 got great value? Exactly the same thing. List 2, and we say list 2 equals list 2 dot next. Brilliant. So now we've got both conditions covered, so we can add and implement. Now we need to understand that it's a while loop. So we need to move the pointer after we've checked the if conditions, because if one of them has happened, we need to update what we're doing with the memory and the data. So what does that look like? That look like okay, I think it's something like this. So we update the pointer inside of our loop. So let's remove it on nextwards, and then we need to do a little merge together. So we say this. Do you want to return the head? Just the first value. This one is null, and then we say list 1 if that's null, and list 2. So that's merge it, and then with the dummy, our little placeholder, we return it now. And I think that should pass the test cases. Okay. Classic. Boop, 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 boop. Okay, let's have a go and just. I wanna see what happened. Why would it say that it does not exist in the current context? And what line did it say? 7. I can never really read it like this. It's not really like too direct on me. Oh, guys, this is when I need to practice because I might be so silly. That works, huh? Okay. So it failed that test case, but why would it fail? List 1, current.next, list 2 next, chat. Oh, okay, so we're setting a pointer, but we don't want to do it like that. Do it like this, so we set the value to the next value, so it actually moves the pointer the right way. Yeah, I think that should work now. Please, 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 please. Okay, we just completed it. Okay, so this is a solution. As always, thank you for watching.